Today we will be doing some additional math skills. Actually, we will be concentrating on Pythagorean theorem. And if you have not done this skill before, it's really easy to do. The absolute easiest part of it is just knowing your multiplication facts. So, if you know your multiplication facts, you won't have any problem. The formula for Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, okay? That just means that we are trying to make sure that all of our sides equal to the same number. So, this particular type of Pythagorean theorem, we are determining whether the sides of the triangle form a right triangle. And the answer will be simply yes or no. So the first thing you have to do, have a sample for you. The first thing you have to do, of course, is look at your triangle. And here we have three numbers on each side of our triangle. We have a 6, an 8, and a 9, okay? 6, 8, and 9. Very simple strategy. So all you do is multiply your 6 times 6. You come up with that answer. Then you multiply the 8 times the 8. You come up with that answer. And then you multiply your 9 times 9. And then you come up with that particular answer. So let's go ahead and do that first. 6 times 6 is 36. 9 times 9 is 81. Okay. So you multiply the numbers times themselves. So 6 times 6 gave me 36. 8 times 8 gave me 64. And 9 times 9 gave me 81. Then I add the two sides together, the two shortest sides together, not the long line, not the long angle, but our two shortest sides, to see if they add up to the longest line. All right, so I added up my I added up my 64 and my 36. And as you see, it came up to be 100. Now, when I multiplied 9 times 9, it came to be 81. 81 and 100 are not equal to each other. Therefore, the answer would be no. It does not form a right triangle, okay? Was that confusing or was that kind of clear? I hope it was clear. All right, let's take a look at number 2. As I said before, you take each side and you have to multiply that number times itself, okay? So, in case you didn't see it, we have a 5, a 12, and a 13. A 5, a 12, and a 13. See that? I'll give you a second to write it down, just in case you're trying to copy down this information. All right, here we go. So, did you multiply your 5 times your 5, and your 12 times your 12, and your 13 times your 13? 5 times 5 is 25, 12 times 12 is 144, and 13 times 13 is 169. Again, this is my longest side, okay? And of course, your longest side of a triangle is known as your hypotenuse. So, the 13 stands alone. We're going to take our 25 and our 144 and add them up together. All right, so we added them up together. I added up 144 and 25. So I added up my two shorter sides right here. So 144 and 125 added up to be 169. And this is the same as 169 here. 13 times 13 is 169, okay? 25 plus 144 is also 169. Therefore, my answer is yes, because they added up to be the same number. Okay. Does that make sense? It's really simple once you get the hang of it. Let's do another one. I'm going to do number 3, and I will allow you to write them down in case you want to follow along with me and do it at the same time. Okay. Let's see what happens with this one. This one is a little bit trickier, but it's still super easy. All right, so what we have here is a yes. This formed to be a right triangle. And if you're not sure why, let's just walk through the steps again. 8 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. 10 times 10 is 100. And 6 times 6 is 36. Now, this is our longest side, so this is the side that we are going to compare these two sides to. So, the 100 stands by itself, okay? I added up my 64 and my 36, gave me a sum of 100. Also, over here, 10 times 10 is 100. The numbers, do they match? Are they equal? The numbers are equal, so yes, it is a right triangle, okay? Let's do the last one. Actually, I hope that you wrote down the last one, and I'll let you do that one on your own. And you can tell me in 15 or 20 seconds whether you determine it was yes or no. Just going to erase a little bit over here while you work. All right, so what did you come up with? Did you come up with an answer, or are you still working? Well, I came up with another yes. Okay, so my answer is yes for number 4. How did you come out with yours? Did you come up with yes as well? Let's see. How did I come across that? All right, so after I completed everything, my 5 times 5 gave me 25. These two numbers, after I multiplied them together, gave me 25 as well, and added them, don't forget to add them, gave me 25. So it is a right triangle, okay? I hope that this was helpful to you on determining if a triangle, if all the sides add up to be a right triangle. And hopefully I will see you again. Take care.